One of the main things I believe in is the power of community.
Hey guys, Johnny Gray here with yet another episode of CrohnsCast. In tonight's episode, we're talking with Ijmal again about the power of community. So, without further ado, let's get stuck into this episode.
Yeah.
That's powerful. That is really powerful. So you talked a little bit about mental health as well. I know you set up a movement, or is it a company or a movement? But
it's right now. It's more of a movement. We're working towards becoming an organization. So it's hidden.spoons on Instagram, and it's just a forum that I've created for people to share a little bit of their story, what they were diagnosed with. So it's not just specific to IBD, because as I've been speaking to people in the past 3-4 years about their illnesses, what I've learned is even other people with different illnesses, we all go through the same grieving process. We go through the same mental health struggles because we all mourn a life that we used to have, or we all look back to a better time, and that gets us down. And so Hidden Spoons is about having people share the toughest times that they've been through, and then sharing what positivity they found within it. And the purpose of that, because one of the main things I believe in is the power of community. So Hidden Spoons is more about building a sense of community for people to not feel so alone in their illness. Because when you have a chronic illness, it's not uncommon for you to isolate yourself, and you can sometimes start feeling like, why is this happening to me? Is anybody else feeling this? Because you don't really have anywhere to turn to. It's not like they're invisible illnesses for a reason. You can't see someone when you're walking down the street and know they also have that. So creating a platform where people share those things, and you can't tell by looking at them, but a lot of people deal with the same things, and it's just a matter of creating that environment and that space where people can share those stories and not feel judgment or not feel afraid, and they're able to be vulnerable and not be scared. But a part of Hidden Spoons is also that we do host events. So in the past 10 months, we've had 2 events. The first one, we had 5 speakers come and join us, and they all had different illnesses. They spoke to an audience. We had rented out a theater. We had an audience of 110 people. And everyone shared their stories, but then they also shared how they found positivity within their illness. And then we had our second event, and that one was still around chronic illness, but that one was parents of smaller children that have chronic illnesses. And because whether you're the parent of someone with a chronic illness or you're the spouse of someone with a chronic illness, it affects all the people around you as well. So those people, especially for parents when they have dependent children, it's really important that we address their mental health as well, because it's hard on a parent to have to watch their child go through these things and have to make some decisions for their child on behalf of their child, and they can hold some guilt if they know they're not getting better. So so biggest part of Hidden Spoons is just a matter of creating community and giving a voice to the people who can be marginalized or aren't necessarily visible.
And where were you holding these conferences or get-togethers?
So I would rent a theater downtown. It was like an opera house.
It's downtown Calgary, yeah?
Yeah, downtown Calgary. It's in the Arts Commons building, and it was called the Engineered Air Theater. So we would host the events there, and we would rent it out. And they have like a stage, and they would set up sofas and things for us on the stage. And then, and then we had all the chairs set up, and we'd have sponsors and bars, and
Have you got any more lined up? And where could people find out in the future about getting tickets to come along? And
I always post it on my Instagram. At the moment, we're going to try a different format first. So we're gonna focus a little bit on the social media aspect of it for a bit, and then we're gonna reapproach the events. And we want to kind of fine tune the way that we do it. So we're not, and then we have a lot of people from around the world that ask us that they'd love to be there. So we're trying to figure out a way that we can live stream it as well. So yeah, it's just we're trying to figure out everything before we reapproach the next one, just so it's a well-oiled machine.
Hey guys, I think you'll agree that's another epic episode with Razi blog Ijmal. If you don't follow him already, head over to Instagram, like his profile, and that way you'll get updated with all the stuff that he's doing on Razi blog and his other account, Hidden Spoons. Don't forget, like the video, hit that subscribe button 2020 style, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.